E.C. Curry. Oh, and I neglected to mention another shooting. Probably the biggest story of a shooting period at the comedy club in Charlotte.
In Charlotte?
Yeah.
I ain't hear about that.
Comedy
Zone?
Comedy Zone. Craig Robinson was there performing. Jay and the Brown said it was somebody that came to hear some jokes. And they heard Craig Robinson playing the piano instead.
Wow.
Craig, my man. He won the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition. I don't know, 20-something years ago, I was a host. And he, for those of you that don't know, he comes out with a keyboard. He's a musician. So he'd tell a joke and then play a song, you know. That was his thing. But he's been in a lot of movies since then. Right?
Oh yeah, I had a chance to meet him at Essence Festival. Man, he does a lot of movies. Hot Tub Time Machine. He's real good with that.
He
Seth
got one
Rogen
coming
group.
out now.
Yeah, he's real good with the Seth Rogen group.
Seth Rogen, yeah.
Yeah,
he got all the Domino commercials. He got the washing where he eating pizza. He got the washing commercial where him and the white boy, don't ask me what they doing washing their clothes together, but whatever.
Did one with Will Ferrell. He was pretty funny in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. East Side and Down. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's hot.
Yeah, he's hot, man.
But somebody didn't like his jokes in Charlotte.
Who decided they come shoot it up?
They went to shooting. They got the guy though.
Did they catch him?
They caught him right there.
Because when he did the video on Instagram, he said they're still an active shooter. And
they got it. They got it.
Wow, that's crazy. I used to perform there.
Huh?
I used to perform there.
Yeah, I've been going there for years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Got it.
So was there was he at a comedy theater thing? Because when he did the thing,
club.
like they moved him outside or something, or maybe
it's a club.
It's a comedy club.
It's a comedy club.
Yeah, because it definitely sounded like he was broadcasting outside. But
Yeah, because they got a club. It's a whole little area right there. It's club,
little area, and the boy that used to be on Atlanta Housewives, used to be married to what's the model on Atlanta Housewives? Cynthia Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
He used to have a
Pete.
Peter Thomas.
Peter Thomas. He used to have a club in that same facility there. Big high dollar club. It was fancy, man.
Oh.
And he shut it down. Now they shut it down or whatever. He got the little tax trouble.
Dang, Pete.
He got in tax trouble. Cynthia left him. She got married again the other day.
Finally.
What do you mean finally? She only been divorced from Pete 2 or 3 years.
It's been a little longer than that.
Why you say
Not a little bit longer than that.
It's been a little longer than that.
Longer than 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, it's been longer than that.
Okay, well, my bad. I don't follow Atlanta Housewives like that.
Well, it's not that I follow them like that.
Yeah.
But,
Hey, you don't have to apologize.
No. I want to clear the air with that because I don't like how you threw that out there.
Yeah.
It's just that when they first separated, Peter came to Charlotte and he used to come to a lot of comedy spots and he would watch us do comedy. Yeah, he would watch us do comedy before he opened up the first restaurant he had before he opened up the one by the Comedy Zone. So,
Yeah, he had one downtown. I used to go there too.
Yeah, a little smaller spot. Matter
Yeah,
of fact, when he started doing his show, because he was supposed to be doing a spinoff of Atlanta Housewives himself, and he did a taping at that restaurant. He was booking actresses and stuff to be in this, supposed to be a spinoff, but I guess for whatever reason it never went through.
He's not interesting like that.
And I think it was a money situation because he was trying to be. He was trying
like
to,
what? You mean to be on Atlanta Housewives?
Not interested to have his own show and the people surrounding that. We're going to sit down and say, entertain me for 1 hour. And there's no one housewife separately that's entertaining enough, but them collectively, you get a different variety of looks that you can tolerate it.
Peter was entertaining, brother.
I'm just saying, you kind of send to tolerate it.
Peter was entertaining.
To carry by himself, I don't know. Like I said, I've never watched the show. I'm just saying.
Well, to a personal wise,
I don't know if he can I just don't see that type of dude. Like a couple people, you see, okay, that person probably could carry a show. I just never seen it. And I've seen him around Atlanta. I've seen Cynthia around Atlanta. They just don't strike me as anybody I would be.
Where you be? I ain't never seen him around Atlanta.
Right there at Phyllis Plaza. They used to have a place called Twist. or was it Shop?
Phillips Plaza, Fifth Plaza.
Fifth Plaza, yeah, Fifth Plaza Mall.
He already see when
It's
it
still
started
Fifth
out
Plaza.
that way.
Phillips, you think about
Phillips,
the gas station, Phillips 66.
No, I'm not. Sometimes you just get the arena and the thing mixed up. But Fifth Plaza, right across, not down from Lennox. You either had, I can't remember if it was either Twist or Shout, but it all got destroyed in a divorce settlement between the owner and his wife. But Cynthia and all them used to go there all the time. That was a hangout. That was a Sunday hangout spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, it was popping.
Well, you know, Candy, whose mama got the restaurant. Candy got the restaurant, and Mama run it down on Peter Street. Mm-hmm. That used to be my restaurant.
I don't know. I mean, if you say it was. I just don't know where it was.
Oh, damn, what you say? I'm telling you, it was mine.
You got the upstairs and downstairs.
I'm not asking you for no opinion or nothing. I'm just telling you.
What was it called?
It was called The Star.
Man, we get no invite.
I had a restaurant and a bar upstairs. I had live music 7 nights a week. Then downstairs, I said 150, and I'd have a full band.
Sound like that was pretty expensive to get into.
Huh?
Sound like it was pretty expensive to get into.
It was expensive to get out of that shit too. Their help boy was robbing me blind. Now, if I wasn't on the road, I could do that because I wanted to speak easy. But being on the road, I come back, man. I mean, I had the cameras up and everything. I be watching the cameras. I be on the road. I be watching the cameras on the road. I say, oh, it's gonna be some money there when I get back. Shit.
So you watching the line? So you watching the line and everything? You're like, oh, y'all getting paid right now.
Now I come back, man. They be like, I be like, you got to be shitting me. They rob me blind, boy.
So is the restaurant business that hard? I mean, what would you think? Because you've been successful.
Two things I think would make it easier now. That was what, 8-9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. First thing is, don't nobody hardly deal with cash no more. Back then, there was more cash coming in there, man. I don't care who you are, man. I have my nephew, he was stealing from me. He was drinking all my liquor. But now, it's cash out, Zelle, all that shit.
Right.
Credit card. Very few cash, debit card. I went into a place the other day, I was buying something. This is a true story, man. Week before last. So when I got to the counter and the girl told me how much it was, I pulled out my checkbook and wrote a check. And the girl looked at me like I was crazy from outer space or something. And she had called the manager because she said, I said, you just started here? No, I've been working here for years. I ain't never seen no check.
Damn.
She said, but hold on, old man, let me get the manager. She goes and gets the manager. The manager come up there, he said, yeah, we'll take checks. He said, damn, we ain't got a check, and I don't know. Right. How long? You got cash out? No, I ain't got no damn cash out, man. There's a check. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I gave the man the check, right? He said, you want a paper receipt or you want me to email it to you? I said, email it to me, man. What I look like? I ain't that far behind the time.
Right.
So he said, what's your email address? I said, DCCurry7 at AOL. And
oh my God.
He said, AOL? I said, yeah. What the hell you mean, AOL? He said, you mean OLD? No, nigga, AOL.
Oh my gosh, man. No, you did not say AOL.
What's wrong with it, man?
You probably
why would I change it just to be changing?
You still got MySpace too, don't you?
Yeah, but you know, I still got MySpace, and then I remember when AOL, when AOL first started,
yeah,
they used to charge.
Money.
It was like $100 a month at AOL. And do you know, I have been paying, I found out 2 years after.
You still paying $100?
I'm still paying, man.
They owe you, right?
Told me shit.
They owe you then. Get that money. Get that money.
You need to go back and get that money.
Yeah, you go get
I
that.
don't know who to call, man.
Yeah, because I don't even know if they exist anymore.
But I was telling somebody, I said, this AOL will be cheaper than this. They said, AOL, you don't pay for AOL no more. I said, when that happened? They said, 2 years ago. 2 years. They've been just taking my money, man.
That was your Juneteenth.
It's just
right
hard
there.
to even. Yeah, that was your Juneteenth. Hey, that was his Juneteenth moment. It's crazy.
What about him?
Yeah, so I mean, you know, so why would I just change?
It used to be the whole dial-up, plug your phone line and hear the sound. They was famous for the connection to the scramble. Like, people really enjoy hearing that thing coming up. You know, you thought you was doing something. You had AOL at your house. Oh, I'm about to go America Online.
It was working fine for me, so why would I just change now?
Hey,
what's the difference between AOL and Gmail or whatever it is?
Faster.
I couldn't tell you.
No rush.
I couldn't tell you.
I ain't no rush. I got Gmail account. I don't remember what it, DC Courage 69.
You got Richard for that. You don't have to think about Richard. Know all that.
Richard, you know all that stuff, man.
Shout out to your boy Lightfoot. Lightfoot watching. Want to shout out to Lightfoot.
But get him to get rid of
man.
Lightfoot.
Lightfoot, you working too much, boy. You see Santana faint on stage the other day? My man Santana dropped out.
You think it was the lights?
No, I think it had something to do with the black wife he got, the drummer.
Don't know about that.
You know, sister make you faint.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it could have been from exhaustion.
I think he was old, man. You just like Betty White, 99, man.
Oh, man.
My main man Eddie Levert say he on his farewell tour.
Yeah, last time I saw Eddie, he was in the hospital, so he's out.
You saw him in the hospital?
Then I think he posted on the ground. He was in the hospital.
Oh, you saw him on. look, man.
You gotta clarify stuff. Brian, look, I told you before. You
talking about last time I saw him.
Right, you have to clarify what you saying. Okay. You can't just throw stuff out there like that.
Well, a lot of times he be with people. This man used to roll with the Kardashians.
I know his family was the first family of Alabama.
Keep it going. Family of the year.
Keep it going.
Family year for 2 years straight.
Alabama.
Keep it going.
He's a spokesperson for his aunt's skin products. She rubbed some on my hands, made my hands very soft, and she told me, you can rub it all over your body. I don't want my whole body soft.
I know that's right.
Man.
So when Brian say he was with somebody, you just assume he was with him.
Right.
I'm glad that I carry that type of clout. But last time I saw was on Instagram, he was in the hospital. And I was like, man, I hated that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm a Levert fan.
So you saw Instagram and he was on there.
Hey, I ain't much on Casanova.
So you ain't see him. I
saw him on Instagram, man. He's in the hospital.
God bless him, man. That's my buddy, man.
When they say farewell tour, I don't like that.
Huh?
When they say farewell tour, I don't like that. You know, Michael said this was it. David Bowie,
and
he got cancer on his thing. Now Eddie Levert. I don't like that at all.
Eddie must be about 80. So I saw Smokey. I think Smokey coming to Atlanta, ain't Smokey Robinson.
How old is Smokey?
He doing a concert somewhere, and Smokey got to be up under all that plastic surgery. Smokey got to be 80 something.
Yeah, I would give him up there.
Gotta be. He came out with the Temptations. He was there, he up the Temptations.
Shit, I saw Smokey.
He opened the doors to Motown.
Yeah.
I saw Smokey in Hawaii one time. He must have been 60-something then. And hell, that was 30-something years ago. So he could have been 60. I guess he's 50-something.
Yeah, Smokey's old now.
Yeah.
Still performing though. You gotta give him credit. Is there any other entertainer that's singing like that that's been performing as long?
82. Smokey Robinson, 82 years old.
So is there anybody on that level that's been in performance as long as he has?
82. Let me see who performed older than that. George Wallace.
Ron Isley.
Ron Isley went out before Smokey. He said Isley. I said Ron Isley wasn't out before Smokey. The Isley brothers came after Smokey Robinson. You had Smokey. Listen,
I don't know.
I think
the Smokey Robinson and the Miracles was out. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles was out way before the Isley brothers.
I don't think so, brother.
The Isley brothers came. The shot was in the 50s. The Isley brothers.
Y'all Ron up there, man. Ron went to jail. Ron went to jail for what? 7, 8 years.
Wow.
So let me tell you my Ron Isley story. It got two parts. We was doing the Steve Harvey show. We were guest stars on Steve Harvey show. Well, there's three things that happened. First thing that happened, Lil Bow Wow was on there with us. Lil Bow Wow was a little boy at the time. So we sitting down talking, me, Steve, Lil Bow Wow, and Ron Isley. Lil Bow Wow turns to Ron Isley and says, "Sir, they tell me you a singer."
Whoa.
So Ron says, "Yeah, little man, I sang a little bit." So Lil Bow Wow says, "Oh yeah, you ever made any albums?"
Oh my God.
Ron started laughing. He said, "Yeah, son, I made some albums." He said, "Yeah, any of them ever go gold?"
Oh.
This Lil Bow Wow talking to Ron Isley.
Oh.
Right now, I'm cracking up, right? Ron Isley said, "Yeah, son, I've had some." No, Ron Isley said, "No, son, I don't have no gold, but I got 14 platinum."
Damn.
The clapback should have been real. I went with that one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now here's another part to the story. All this happened in 2 weeks. We was working on Steve Harvey's show. So we was supposed to be Steve's former in his group. You know, we was
The
bands
High
with
Uh-huh.
Tops.
the High Top, Jonathan Slocum, me, Ron Isley, somebody else, Carter. So, you know, we going with the choreographer. They trying to show me the steps and stuff. They trying to show us all the steps. Man, shit. I said, man, look, I can't dance. So they give me a video to watch at night and the music that go with it for me to go home and rehearse. I stayed up all night. I finally got that shit. And I came back in the morning. I walked into Ron Isley was there. I said, "Ron, I've been up all night trying to get these steps." He said, "Me too, DC. I can't dance." I said, "Well, oh shit, I don't feel so bad. You can't dance either."
Gosh.
And so when we came out and did it for the choreography girl, and everybody was on point, then she said, "Okay, y'all got it." And I said, "Wait a minute, that's it? I've been up all night. You ain't no DC. Damn, you got it." She just like, "Okay, y'all got it." What? I've been up all damn night.
Give me a pat on the back or something.
Something, man, a hug or something. She said, "Okay, y'all got it." You got to be shitting me. So we went to get dressed. And they had these gold shoes for everybody to wear and these tight gold suits. So I said, "Man, I'll go get me a gold suit. I can't wear that. I can't wear them shoes. I just can't wear that now."
Right. No prop
That's
clothing.
ridiculous. I said, "Steve, come on now. You wouldn't wear this shit. I can't wear this shit."
Right.
So Ron Isley said, "I can't wear these." I said, "I'll go get me a gold suit and some shoes and paint them gold or something." I said, "I can't wear this shit."
Right.
So Ron Isley said, "I can't either." So Ron picked up his phone and called his secretary at the house. He said, "They want me to wear gold suit and some gold shoes. Go in my closet in the front room."
Damn.
Oh, he already got
already
one.
got it.
Oh, he already got one.
So when the girl
Mr.
showed
Biggs.
up that afternoon with the gold suit and the gold shoes, I swear they was just like the shit they have us to wear, but it was his size. I said, "God." So at that time, his case was pending. Ron Isley's case was pending. So he tried to get rid of some shit. He said, "DC, I heard you like boats." At the time, I had 3 boats. I said, "Yeah, I like boats." He said, "Yeah, what kind of boats you got?" "I got a Mediterranean. I got a 50-foot yacht." He said, "Well, I need to sell my boat. I'd like to get rid of my boat. You interested in it?" I said, "Yeah. What kind of boat is it?" He showed me pictures of the boat. I said, "Oh." He said, "But I'm going to get rid of it because I'm slimming down." He said, "Now I'll take $5 million for it."
Goodness gracious.
Sheesh.
That's what he gonna take for it?
I'll take
Man.
$5 million for it.
Oh, that's the cutoff price? Golly, how much did he pay for that thing?
I said, "Ron,
Sheesh.
my house costs about $50,000.
And you want
$5 million.
For a boat.
When he got ready to go to jail, at that time I was traveling with Gerald Levert. So I told Gerald, I said, "Gerald, we can't let this man go to jail." I said, "I got a little money, you know." I said, "Man, I put in something if everybody put in something." Because he was, you know, the IRS was in his ass. So I said, "Man, we can't let this." I called Gerald. I think I talked to Luther. I talked to 4 or 5 people. I said, hey, man, let's just loan Ron this money. And Gerald started laughing. I said, come on, man, what's the matter, man? Yeah, brother. He said, you know how much that nigga owe? I said, no. I said, I ain't got it all, but I throw in a few thousand.
Right.
He told me Ron Isley owed $57 million.
Golly. Sheesh.
I said, never mind.
And that was back in the 80s.
See when you get out, Ron.
See when you get out. And I remember that night, we went to the studio after the show, Gerald and I did. And Gerald, after the show, which he used to do a lot of time, we were on the road together. After the show, whatever city we in, he'd rent a studio and go in there with his band and work on songs, man. It'd be at night. He'd go in from like 1 in the morning to like 5 or 6 in the morning, man.
And still grinding.
And I said, you going to work tonight, man? We had done 2 shows somewhere, I don't remember where. He said, yeah, I'm going to the studio tonight because they locked Ron. They had taken Ron to jail that day. And he said, that song he came out, I Just Came to Chill.
Yeah.
Gerald said he ain't gonna be able to use that for 5 or 6 years, so I'm gonna go in there and work on it.
Man, entertainment.
I said, damn, y'all thought about stealing jokes.
God.
It's still a song.
My main man.
I just came to try.
Ron, he's about the oldest out there now. So you got him, you got, He 81, Ron 81, Smoker 82.
Right.
And
They've been in the game a minute then.
George Wallace about 98.
How old is Stevie?
Who?
Stevie.
Stevie Wonder is
74.
he's 74.
I think Stevie is a little bit older than my
Well,
dad.
why don't you stop yelling out numbers unless you know? What you talking about? I think then you go grab his phone.
Hey man, I like being in come off the top of my dome. Don't be a hater, Mook.
But if you ain't right, then what's coming off the top of your dome is
Who's the only woman out there now? Patty? Gladys older than Patty?
Ain't Diana Ross still doing something? Ain't she still out there?
Diana Ross, she retired, she gone. Her, Tina Turner.
I'm close, boy. I'm rough with that thing. 72. Woo! Don't hate me for being smart.
No, it's true because it's on the internet.
Hey, I didn't need it.
You said I think after you said that.
I know.
Patty LaBelle, 78. Still be rolling on the floor and stuff.
We need to go back to that.
Gladys Knight, 78 too.
Go back to that Stevie Wonder thing.
Tina Turner, she retired, but she got to be up there.
Tina in her 80s.
She is.
Yeah. Ooh. Do I need to shoot another one? I'll tell you. You want to put me on the corner, keep it going? Man, you better send me the break. I'm kind of hot over here, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you take that.
What young girl now gonna still be performing in the 80s?
Tina Turner.
You think B Stallion gonna be? Because if she keep getting shot in the foot, she ain't gonna make it to.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, she ain't gonna be doing that at no 82.
Who's gonna be performing at 80? Beyonce, man.
Lil Kim.
I'm gonna give Erykah Badu. I'm gonna give Erykah Badu the ability to perform until she's 82.
Hell no.
Badu, man, the Baduism, man. I think she'll be the one to do it.
Have I told y'all my Erykah Badu story?
I ain't seen you lately. Yeah,
I'm like an old man just telling stories.
Man,
and
I
shit.
heard Erykah Badu is that Badu. I heard Erykah Badu is that Badu is.
Erykah Badu was a waitress at the comedy club in Dallas, man. And I used to perform there, and she used to say, DC, I can sing. I would sing your ass over there to that bar and get my drink and sing your ass back. Which just goes to show you 3 years later, she had a Grammy.
Wow.
I just blew her off, man.
Blew her off.
Yeah.
But anybody, you know, maybe you just blew her into that. You catapult her when you blew her over, and she's just got so mad that just motivated her to be in the studio instead of serving you drinks.
That'd be a good way for me to take credit for it.
Yeah,
I blew her into stardom.
Yeah, man. You know.
I meant blew just figuratively speaking.
How old is The one we had on Nappy Valley. On the first episode, huh? Yes.
Millie Jackson?
Yes. How old is Millie?
She's old, boy.
Yeah. 78. She's 78.
She's still cool. She's still kicking it, though.
Yeah, she cool as I don't know what. Boy.
Millie cool as she can be. But in the comedy game, man, I hate to admit this, but as far as out on the circuit, I think I'm about 4th. George Wallace older than me. Dick Gregory dead. Paul Mooney dead. J. Andy Brown is older than I am. And I think I'm 3rd.
Yeah, it never moved up.
Comedians.
It never done moved up there, buddy.
For us comedians, yeah, you top 3.
Happy birthday, man. Your ass 51.
That's right. I don't look it though.
Oh, shit.
No, you right. You look 61.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
You don't look it because you've been using your auntie's sun butter.
Keep his whole body soft.
That she been giving you to give out promos, and you been lying, telling her you gave her. You told her you gave me some. I ain't never seen none of it.
What do you? Okay, we're gonna address this in the break.
Now, why you always want to address something on the break?
We gonna address it right now.
Yeah, we gonna talk about it on air.
You ain't no producer.
You guys know certain stuff I can't say on the air.
Oh, you don't say nothing off the air.
Told your aunt you gave me some of this shit. You ain't give me nothing.
That ain't the same color container, and I can't help it. Maybe we had a.
You ain't give it to me.
Make sure
Your
that the
aunt-
group had too
your
much
aunt
Crown XO,
makes this-
and you just didn't see it.
No,
Yeah, he blaming on your eyes these days.
I ain't blaming
They trying to blame it on your eyes.
I
You
blame
ain't
on how
see
y'all
it.
was hitting the Crown XO.
You ain't gave me nothing.
Maybe y'all just hitting too much Crown XO.
A little bit of sun in your hand, sun butter. All right, we'll be back.